December used to undo all of my progress, and I hated starting every January feeling defeated. But now, as I turn 55 this week, I finally figured out 5 habits that help keep me staying on track and feeling good, even through menopause, all the birthday celebrations, and holiday chaos. And I think they might help you too.
And if we haven't met, hi, I'm Jenny, your menopause habit coach. Let's get started. And be sure to stick around for habit number 5 because once I figured that one out, it made December so much more fun. So the first habit is I don't stress about all the special occasion meals. If you actually count it up on the calendar, your regular meals outnumber the special meals by a lot. And truthfully, no one wants to be on a diet during holiday festivities. But what I do is prioritize protein and vegetables on all the rest of the meals. I make sure I have a colorful plate for the other meals to balance out those special dinners. I make sure I meal prep my lunches so that it's a no-brainer to get those in. This week I'm doing taco salad, so I have taco meat prepped. I'm gonna have red bell pepper, some avocado, some cilantro microgreens, and on a bed of lettuce. I'm making sure I get that protein and fiber the rest of the meals so that it balances out or really overshadows those few occasional special meals. And one thing I've learned by prioritizing protein and vegetables is it keeps my blood sugar stable, which keeps my energy stable. Let's face it, we need a lot of energy for this holiday season. And so I fuel my body to give me that. And if I by chance overdo it on one of those special holiday meals, I just get right back on track with the next meal, the next right choice. So I don't stress or deprive myself during this fun season. So tell me in the comments one thing you pledged to do this December so that you don't have to start over in January. Now, habit number 2 is one that I do not skip because I need the energy. I used to believe my busy schedule and chaos that I didn't have time or the energy, but exercise actually gives me energy. So it's a non-negotiable. I make sure that I schedule at least 15 minutes each day. We all have 15 minutes to do a walk outside, a body weight exercise, or even get to the gym, sneak away to the gym. But I feel better when I have time to move my body. And yes, 15 minutes counts. I always tell my clients, something beats nothing every single day. So if you can sneak in some kind of exercise, a walk outside, it's gonna help you have the energy for all the fun the season brings, and you're not gonna have to start over like everyone else in the gym in January. So habit number 2, exercise is my non-negotiable. Helps me feel good and stay on track. So the first 2 habits are things I do. And this next habit is something I don't do. Now, I've experimented with intermittent fasting over the years, and whether I'm intermittent fasting or not, one thing I do that I've noticed makes a difference in my sleep, my energy, and my waistline is I stop eating about 2, maybe 3 hours before bed. That's right, I close the kitchen. No more eating, no more calories. That helps me get digestion over with before it's time to go to bed. And as a woman in menopause, you know how hard sleep can be at times. And I need my sleep to make it through December. It helps me keep cravings at a minimum. It helps me have energy. It just helps me enjoy the season more. And it keeps those calories in check. I'm not as tempted to nibble on some of the holiday treats that are out, because let's face it, your willpower starts to really decline in those evening hours. Habit number 3 is ending my eating window a few hours before bed. If this seems hard, just work on 15 minutes at a time, backing up when you stop eating. I promise you, you're gonna feel the difference. Before we get to my favorite habit, let's talk about habit number 4. So speaking of sleep, as I entered menopause, losing sleep really hit harder. So I have to really pay attention to my nighttime routine, especially in December, because I have got to work as hard as I can to get that good night's sleep. And all these habits are adding up to it. The exercise during the day, closing my eating window, and getting that protein and fiber. It's going to help stabilize my blood sugar and help me sleep. but having this cozy nighttime routine really helps lower stress and helps set my body up for a better night's sleep. And thankfully, when it gets dark earlier, it's easier to do. I take a shower right after dinner, get into some fun Christmas pajamas, and snuggle in for maybe an easy TV show. Hallmark, I like the predictability of it, and a little bit of reading, dim lights, setting my body up for a good night's sleep. And with that cozy nighttime routine, my bedtime stays the same and my wake up time stays the same. Yes, even on the weekends. I'm no longer a teenager who can catch up on my sleep during the weekends. I want my body to have the regular rhythm of going to the bed on the same time and getting up at the same time. I actually don't even need an alarm clock anymore because I've gotten into this. My body needs that rhythm to get better sleep. And I bet yours does too. So habit number 4 is a consistent bedtime routine. Going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time. Giving your body the best chance of a good night's sleep so you have energy for all the fun December brings. Now let's get into my favorite habit, the habit that made the most difference. It really was a game changer in fully enjoying December without the guilt and without having to start over in January. Now, we all know that there's a lot of foods that are special to this time of year. Maybe you only get them in December, or maybe they just bring back that nostalgia of what your grandmother used to make and it really makes the holiday for you. So what I do is I decide in advance. These holiday parties don't pop up out of nowhere. I usually have at least 24 hours notice. I think about what will I regret not eating and what will I regret eating. There's things that are worth the calories, worth the maybe feeling a little bloated afterwards. And then frankly, there's a lot of food that just isn't worth it, that I'm just being polite by eating it, or it's just okay. I would always skip alcohol to have dessert. I would always skip maybe pecan pie for pumpkin pie. I could easily skip the extra rolls in place of a cookie. I make those decisions ahead of time, before the peer pressure of all the people that have made the food offering it to me, before all the smells start making my mouth water and watch everyone else eating it, and it makes that willpower a little harder to come by. But I decide in advance. I walk into that holiday party, that holiday gathering, that special dinner with a plan in place. I want to be proud of myself afterwards. I want to feel good afterwards. So I make a little decision, what's worth it and what's not. With that plan in place, I can stay on track but not feel deprived because I'm still giving myself permission to eat those wonderful foods that only come this time of year. When you get rid of that diet mentality and make decisions within your control, you're in the driver's seat. You are responsible for supporting your body through this holiday season. Don't you want to feel good, have the energy, sleep well, so that you can fully embrace all the joy, but have no regrets when January comes? If December usually knocks you off track too, try one of these simple habits. Small habits that give you your energy back and help you have no regrets in the new year. Now, these are the habits I added to my December. If you want to know the habits I quit, you'll want to watch this video here.